Welcome to RaiKoodPro.com. In this video, we'll discuss about HTML headers. So here we'll deep dive into the header sections, and if you have not watched my previous video, feel free to watch first so that you'll be able to understand the HTML coding structure. So here, HTML is a fascinating world of HTML headers. Headers play a very crucial role in structuring our web content. And by the end of this video, you will be able to understand header in detail, or I can say you will be expert in header. So understanding the importance of headers before we jump into the nitty-gritty, let's understand why headers are important. Headers are not only provide structures to our content, but also offers valuable context to search engines and assistive technologies. So if you want to see the header, normally headers are defined in H1 to H6 tag. So here, because we have saved this, you can see this tag is available from H1 to H6. And header also having opening and closing tags. So if you want to write it down, header, always this tag should have the structure like opening of H1 and lowest one is H6. So H1 is having higher size or bigger size, and H6 is the lowest size. So each label signifies a different level of importance from H1 to H6. So if I want to just write it down, this is H1, and here we'll specify this is H6. Let me save this and then refresh this web page which we have created in previous video. You can see the differences. Now, if I want to just write it down from H1 to H6 together, then you will see the structure 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's change this as to in Notepad++. You will also get suggestions. Based on the suggestions, your coding structure will have proper indicator, and you won't miss an important thing, or you won't do any mistake. However, HTML is always giving output. This is not like a regular programming language. Whenever you will have any mistake, you won't get anything. You will always get an error. But in case of HTML, you will always get some response on web pages. Let me refresh this and you can see the differences. From H1 is a higher tag or header section still H6. So this we can use this to make our web page interactive. Normally, these are using within the paragraph or any content which we wanted to showcase. Let me change the color of green to yellow. Save this, simply refresh your page and you will have this color code updated. Now, let's understand different variations of HTML header where you'll get to learn uses of HTML header. So H1 is reserved for a main page title and follow a hierarchical order for the rest. So this is H1 to H6 page. So whenever we want to write it down H1 in tags with CSS, your applications or web page will look like very interactive. To select header elements in CSS and applying the styling is very important. To do those, so here we have to just write style. This is the inline CSS file which we are defining, and inline it means within the tag itself. And if we have to just write the style within the header and we can use it, then definitely we have to use it in text file or any additional text file. Let me want to change the background color from yellow to green. So here I will specify in double quotes background color, and here you can see the attributes is also listed. Even you can tag with the attachments, color, images, positions, and repeat. As of now, I want to see the color, so simply I will write it down here, the color as blue, maybe equal to, we are not writing here equal to, we have to just define in colon, and then we have to just write it down the color code. For attributes, we are not having any closing bracket. Let's say for this one, H2, I have to update the style as with the simple color sections. So this one, I want to mark it as a style, and instead of background, I will just write color. So this one, I want to make it to red so that we can have some differences. So this is red. Let me save this and refresh the page, and you will see the differences. So this is how CSS selector. This is a background color, and this one is changing the text color. So that's the difference in CSS style we are defining. Other than that, we can also specify the style, like style as alignment. So if I want to change the text alignment, simply I will write it down here, the similar code into S3, so that we can have differences. Style as change the alignment. So we'll write here text alignment, and you will get a suggestions here. So text alignment will select attributes. So these are the attributes of header tag, where we will change the alignment of any tags. So let me want to add here center, and here you'll get a smart suggestion. Just save this and refresh the page, and you will have this alignment change. Other than that, we can also specify the style within the CSS format. Like here, let's see, I want to just change the header sections with H4. I will just write it down, H4, and within the curly braces, we can define any style which we want to apply it. So, like, let's say I want to display the tags in block. So for display, we have to just write it down here, and then block. We will always get attributes name and their value in suggestions. So here, let me save it, and then the refresh the page. I will have this options available. So exactly similar way, we can define our code within the tags and use it. So this is how headings tag will be modified. There are a lot more things where you can become a master of using HTML header effectively. Remember, headers contributes to the user-friendly, well-organized web pages. Keep practicing and exploring new ways to enhance your web development skill. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more web development tutorial. Thank you for watching.